Many things are happening in this palace that I don't even understand anymore. I can't understand what is happening in Ooni of Ife's palace right now. Imagine how big this palace is. There are no trees surrounding it. We don't know how come a vulture just appeared on top of Ooni's bed. Omo, this one shocked. Even if a priest could not even fathom how come, how managed this vulture pass through all the rooms, all the doors, all the entrance with the people tripping in and out to Ooni of Ife's bed. Omo, when you hear power pass power, you have to believe it. Oh. When you hear about black magic, you have to believe it. Black magic not the one that they use in shooting movies or whatever. Black magic, as in black power, day. Because since the announcement of Queen Naomi's return, things have been happening in the past right now. Hey, my people, before I continue, I just want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're hearing my voice from, where you're watching us from. If you're new on this channel, just do it to like, subscribe, share, put a comment in the comment section. And for the return subscribers, I want to say you guys are the gym because I have just come down to vibe because I am the vibe on the MIC. I'm not a hype man that I hype in club, but I give you the vibe, the Jojo, the Juro of the Mbarado as it's happening right now at the palace. Yawa Dongas. Because Ooni of Ife is in the confused state right now. How did a vulture manage to come and step, as in land on Ooni of Ife's bed? No be juju be this. As I'm talking to you right now, Ooni has summoned all the Ifa priests too, including all the wives, and say whoever that have carcasses in his or her cupboards, because a vulture can only follow things that are carcass, things that are deadly, things that are smelling, things that are rotten. Say, come, does it mean that I am a rotten living man? This kind of question has deep undertone, has deep understanding. And if a priest cannot answer the question, they have done all they could do to chase this vulture out. All of a sudden, the vulture just shout, "Nae, nae." We are now asking, can a vulture speak a language? What language is that one? If you know, you know. This one I'm not capping because I took Capricorn. I'm just telling you what is happening right now. Even the dog self in the palace are even backing because they don't understand the kind of spirit that has even entered the Ooni of Ife palace now, to the point that it enters Ooni room. My people, things are happening. Oh. If you don't believe in manpower, believe in it. Not the manpower they use in swagalicious things. So the manpower as in when man enter bush. You understand, ba? So as I'm talking to you right now, Ooni have asked all the wives to go and check themselves, because for something like this to happen, it's a bad omen, and it's not going to happen in his own time. That is the monarch. That even his forefathers, his great-great-great-grandfathers, they have never experienced this kind of August visitor. That this means that something terrible, according to what the Ifa priest just analyzed what it means now, after throwing all the dice and throwing all the libation they did, Ifa priest said it is a bad omen to Ooni of Ife Palace. We are still waiting to hear what is the final outcome. Who invited? Because this is an unwanted guest. If the spirits of the ancestors could reveal it to them, he said they will be very, very glad. But what the Ifa priest is demanding now that will carry out the sacrifices is what they are still looking for. To look for things that to use for the sacrifice now is not a problem. We know that you can't buy everything, but there are some things that he mentioned right now that we don't even know them. I can't even mention their names right now because this one is the battle of the spirit. Spirit battling spirit. So Ooni of Ife right now is in a confused state that a vulture will come, not even on the chair, on top of his bed. So we are checking whether Ooni is burying some things under his bed, or there is something smelly or there's something fishy happening in the palace that a vulture will come, because this is an unwanted guest and an August visitor, even though it's not August. But this one now, it is not a good omen in the palace. So finally, Ooni now called Queen Naomi and said, Otisheleo, it has happened. What is happening now, I don't even understand. Please pray for me and my palace, because you are still part of my life. So my people, that is what is happening at the palace right now. No, I don't know what this thing is going to result to. So if you're meeting the channel for the first time, just do it to like, share, put your comment in the comment section and tell us what is your take on this. Should Naomi still go back to a palace that is inviting? He said, because they say if you carry firewood that have ants, you are actually inviting lizards to your house. Should she go back to a palace that is having this kind of unwanted guests and visitors? I don't know about you. My opinion is, I don't know. What is your own opinion?